Good morning. My name is Olufemi Fale. I want to do the interview for the role of GA. So I'm going to be asking myself questions, and I will also provide the answers. So this early morning, I have classes and nobody was around, so I try to do it on my own. All right. One question: why are you interested in the RA or GA position? Yeah, thank you for the question. I'm interested in the RA or GA position, because I think I have the experience, to be in this position. I've been in such position when I was younger. When I was in high school, I was the head senior prefect, so I was in charge of the hostel. I went to a boarding house, and it consists of group of people from different background. We're all teenagers, and I was the leader of the group. When the housemaster is not around, so I take charge of the hostel. I make sure everybody is doing what they are supposed to do. Make sure what we have enough water. Make sure food is available for everybody. So I think I have that experience, and I have that leadership experience, growing up. So I want to be able to pass this trait to other, young teenagers, young students in the school, so that I'll be able to mentor one or two people. Thank you. What hard skill and personality traits do you think will be asset to your resident assistant and resident in this role? Yeah, my personality skill that I think will be an asset are my communication skills, my problem solving skill, my customer service skill. I have that empathic feeling, ability to read situations, read people, and act accordingly. We are dealing with students. Most of these students are just leaving home for the first time, so you have to be able to give them that brotherly role, that family role, and make sure they feel at home. So all these skills I'll be able to transfer, to the in discharging my duties. How can you best serve your RAs? Okay, so I can best serve my RAs by exhibiting, open door policy. I'm available anytime. If you need any issue, I'm just a call away. They will all have my contact number, my email. They can call me anytime. So it's going to be like a teamwork. So I'll make sure I set clear guidelines, smart objectives, so that everybody will know what they are supposed to do, and we work accordingly, and we all have a single objective to achieve, and everybody is going to work towards that, towards achieving that objective. So I will make sure I'm available, anytime, any day, we work together as a team. Thank you. If you had an unlimited budget for one resident assistant and staff social event, what would you plan, and how would you achieve a successful outcome? How would you survey for the success of the event? All right, so if I have unlimited budgets, for the RAs and social events, I'm going to organize seminar training that will be based on communication skill, customer service skill, emergency skill, how to read situations before they happen, and we do social events so that everybody will bond. We're going to be like family. We're going to be like a team. So I'm going to emphasize, the importance of working as a team, because if one person fails, everybody fails. So we're going to be, watching each other's back and making sure we are succeeding together as a team. All right, thank you. Another question. Managing a team of RAs involves balancing leadership, communication, and conflict resolution. Can you describe a time when you had to manage a diverse team or a group with conflicting perspectives? How did you ensure that the team stayed focused, addressed any challenges, and worked towards a common goal? Right. When I left university in Nigeria, whenever you leave university, so you go for a 1 year service, like compulsory service to your nation. So I was the head of the core members in that county. So there was a time we wanted to go for team building, and everybody, well, we were not able to conclude on where we wanted to go. People have different opinions. So what I did was I made sure I talked to everybody. I hired everybody out. I made a list of where they all wanted us to go, and I made sure that I let them know that we are working according to the budget. So I told them the budget, how much we're going to contribute. At the end of the day, we all agreed on choosing 2 places. We go to this place first, then we go to the other place later, which we work according to our budget. So with that, I was able to resolve the issue. As a graduate assistant working with resident assistant, how may you find yourself in a position where some RAs are the same age as you or have more experience, especially if they are returning RAs or super RAs? How do you plan to maintain humility and establish respect, especially when working with peers or individuals who may feel they have more experience and authority in certain areas? All right. People that have experience more than me, or are older than me, or I'm a team person, so I'm just going to make them know that we're a team. So I bring something to the table, they bring something to the table too. So I learn from them, they learn from me. I set clear smart objectives, and we're going to work towards that together to achieving the purpose. So I make them know that if we succeed together. If we fail together. So I'm going to be there for them, talk to them. Respect is reciprocal. So I'm going to work with them with respect, and I know they're going to give me that respect too. All right. Imagine that you are working as a graduate assistant and you have noticed that the staff dynamic has become toxic. Staff members are being rude to one another. There is unprofessional behavior in group chat and text, and overall people are not fulfilling their responsibility. How would you approach addressing this situation and restoring a positive professional environment among the team? Please walk us through your steps for resolving the issues and ensuring that staff members remain motivated and focused in their duties. Well, in this type of situation, I'm going to talk to all the individuals involved. After talking to them individually, I will hear their own side of the view, and I'm going to still emphasize the importance of team building, teamwork. We are working as a team, so if you succeed, I succeed. So I'm going to call a meeting where everybody is going to talk about their differences, their challenges, and we'll be able to come together and achieve a purpose and come to a conclusion. I just make sure that everybody understand their objective, the clear objective, what we are working towards, and I want to make sure that they see that goal, that central goal, not individual goal, not achieving your own individual objective. Thank you. As a graduate assistant, you will need to balance the demand of your academic program with managing a full staff and being actively present for residents. This includes getting to know residents, assisting with escalation, and handling any issues that arise. How do you plan to manage these competing priorities effectively? Additionally, how will you ensure that in the event of any problem or concern, whether from your staff, resident, or even the building manager, you know when and how to escalate the reports appropriately? All right, so time management is very, very important in whatever I do. So I make sure I have my timetable. I know, okay, in the morning I go for lectures, in the afternoon I do my GE work, and if there are things that I cannot resolve, I escalate them to the supervisor, to my supervisor. And I will always carry my supervisor along, whatever that is happening in the hall. I'll make sure I do like daily reports or bi-weekly reports, to tell them the situation of team. And if things are very urgent, I'll make sure I escalate it immediately. Thank you. Thank you.